Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel and another MK11 discussion video. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications. And also like the video, it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below, let me know what you want me to talk about. I love doing suggested videos, so make sure to leave those suggestions. And also, don't forget about the tournament we have going on right now. We have some interesting names who have already entered into it. If you want to enter Teuton's Mixed City Week 1, that will be a 4-week qualifier leading into a top 8 grand finale. Go to the link in the description down below and enter there on smash.gg, and also don't forget about my Patreon and the giveaway we have going on. Hear more about those at the end of the video. But anyways guys, today we're going to be talking about the potential of Havok. We've been doing a lot of leak videos lately. I think my last 3 videos have been leak videos, so I wanted to kind of stretch it out and, talk about something a little bit different. I do have another leak video. It's a discussion for a leak video coming tomorrow, but today I wanted to talk about the potential of Havok and continue my potential of series. So, Havok, he's a character that has been rumored to be coming to MK11 since the game came out. He's been name-dropped and hinted at so many times in the main campaign for MK11, and especially in MK11 Aftermath. Havok is a character that we have not seen in years. He has not really been mentioned in any other MK game except for MK11 since before MK9. So I don't actually think we've seen Havok since Armageddon or Deception, one of those games. It's been a while since we've had Havok in the game. But I think MK11 is definitely like one of the best points in time to bring this character back, especially if we're going to be getting an Aftermath Part 2 that's probably going to be based around something to do with Chaos Realm and Order Realm and Havok himself. So he's a very, very interesting character. His whole story is very interesting. He's just a dude who wants to cause trouble. He's been in Joker's ending for his character story. He's been name dropped in the story mode of MK Aftermath, with Garrus being sent to Chaos Realm to have some fun with Havok. Chaos Realm has been hinted at and name dropped so many times, especially at the end of Aftermath when Shang Tsung sends Dark Raiden and Fujin to conquer Order Realm and Chaos Realm. The last time Havok's actually showed up in one of the games or been talked about in anything to do with the games was the MKX comics, which were a prequel story to Mortal Kombat X story mode. And even in there, he was kind of like killed, I guess, like halfway killed. And I think that was their easy way of offing him and not having to add him into MKX. But a lot of the people, including myself, didn't even know there were MKX comics, didn't know there were Mortal Kombat comics. So I really didn't know the story at all when it came to Havok or anything that happened with Melina or Mac and Reptile. And I believe that's a lazy way to fill in plot points to a story. Just because you're a fighting game, that does not mean you have to have a 6-hour story. Go all out, have a 30-hour story, I'd fucking play it. But overall, Havok's just a very interesting character, and I am a competitive player, so I do want to talk about his moveset and how he can play into the story as well. I think, like I've said, this is the perfect game to play Havok into the game because of his gameplay. And especially where he's been name dropped so many times in the story, I think they could play him into Kombat Pack 2, have him come in Kombat Pack 2, have his dialogue and everything else, his character interactions and everything else, lead into Aftermath Part 2, which I'm strongly feeling like they're going to do at this point. I mean, I feel it. I feel like they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to pass up on name dropping Havok and Chaos Realm and Order Realm so many times and having that interesting ending with Shang Tsung just be completely passed up on and them not capitalize on it at all whatsoever. I think that would be a waste of potential right there. Fourth Snake. Anybody. But anyway, I think this is the perfect game to play Havok in, not only because of his story, but because of its gameplay. This game is very neutral and footsie based when it comes down to it. You're playing spacing, you're backing up, you're zoning, you're trying to keep your opponent from getting in, and when they do try to get in, you're playing neutral better than them. And I think the way that Havok is made and the way his character is designed, this is the perfect game for him. And I think he could have some really interesting moves. I think that the way Havok works, how he can basically decapitate himself, rip his limbs off, and use his limbs as weapons in MK11, I think that could be a very, very cool part because Havok can take a lot of damage without dying. He can have his limbs ripped off. He can be decapitated. I don't even know how you kill the guy. Quan Chi stepped on his head in the comic, and I think that did it, but besides that, I don't really know. Well, if you think about it, it didn't do it because he's name dropped so many times in MK11, that means he's not dead. But I think he could have a very, very interesting moveset when it comes to, my main thought was ripping off his own head and throwing it at people. You know, it's a lot different when it's not a cyborg head like Frost, and he's literally ripping flesh and bone off and throwing it at people and reattaching it. Like, I think that could be really cool and interesting. And I think his story, like I've said many times, it's the perfect time to play him back into the story, with as many times as Chaos Realm and Order Realm has been hinted at, and even Havik himself has been name dropped. I think it's the perfect time to add him in Combat Pack 2, give him dialogue and everything else that hints and leads into Aftermath Part 2. The same way they did with Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, and Sindel, minus the dialogue, because we really didn't get any dialogue that was pointing towards an Aftermath story expansion. But I think this is the perfect time to add him into the game, give him dialogue that hints at an Aftermath Part 2. Build up his story, build up his prequel story, where he's been, what has he been doing, what's been going in Chaos Realm and Order Realm. Build up the story of those two realms. Let us know what Havik's been doing. Let us know what's been going on there. And then lead that into Aftermath Part 2. That just seems like the best way to do it to me. It's the most interesting way to me. I feel like if they don't add this character, if they don't follow up with Aftermath Part 2, you know, carry on that story the same way they did with Aftermath for MK11, I think it's going to be a huge waste of potential for this game, for this story, and for this character. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about Havik down in the comments below. Let me know if I missed any of his possible potential for this game or for this series in general now. I'd love to hear back from you guys. I'd love to hear your opinions. Even though I don't respond to many comics anymore, I kind of use streaming to respond to you guys when you guys have questions, because it's a lot of work making the videos myself, responding to comics, streaming, you know, keeping up with all the social medias and staying competitive. I hope you guys understand that. I do stream like every day, guys, on YouTube, every day but Wednesday. So if you guys ever have any questions, want to just come, chill, and hang out, watch some MKX or MK11, Street Fighter, whatever game we're playing at that point in time, we stream on YouTube. So just cut your notifications on and you'll know when I go live. But the giveaway we have going on is an Aftermath giveaway. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is go to the link in the description box down below to the video for the giveaway, and it will tell you every way you can enter the giveaway. And I also have a Patreon. If you would like to support the channel in a bigger and better way and help me get rid of this hamster on a wheel I have down below me, I would really appreciate it. All you have to do there is go to the link in the description box down below, go to my Patreon, and you can support from anywhere from $1 to $20, and it's greatly appreciated by me. But yeah, guys, don't forget about the tournament too, link in the description box down below. Like I said, we have some very interesting games. I'm going to be commentating it myself. It's going to take place on the 7th, so 4 days from now. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to watch some good gameplay. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My name is Tootin, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.